Hey guys, welcome to another episode of TEW 2020. We are, of course, in the year 1992 with Classic Championship Wrestling. If you missed the last episode, our show, we had Ole Anderson open up to announce that there's going to be a junior heavyweight title tournament, with the Eliminators defeat Ricky Rice and Scott Taylor, and then women cut a promo talking about how the Eliminators deserve to just be given some tag team titles. Lisa Moretti defeated Fantasia. Now, unfortunately, Lisa Moretti is very banged up, so her performances are starting to suffer quite a lot. We had Jacques Rougeau cut a promo on the Patriot, talking about how he hates the USA and American patriotism. We had Jericho defeat Scorpio Jr. in round 1 of the Junior Heavyweight title tournament. And Jacques Rougeau defeated Dale Vesci to get him a win in the company. So, we have got a TV show on syndication, which is nice. Our finances are very worrisome, I won't lie. But I'm hoping we can turn things around now that we have a proper TV show and can start building some popularity across the United States. So, let's get to it. We're going to skip ahead. I will, of course, show any good news. And we'll start booking our next show. Okay, our newest signing, the American Kickboxer, can come in. $30 a show for a 2-year contract. We will take it. Okay, let's get our TV show on our syndication. So we'll use this, tiny everywhere, but we'll take it. And of course, it is time for us to start meddling, or we're doing an open forum because we have a lot of unhappy people. So we'll skip through that. Pretend we don't see them. The Patriot's unhappy, and I don't like that. But regardless, we're going to go to the Northwest. And it's time for us to start booking the show. So tournament-wise, we should do Ace Steel versus Kid Cash. That is going to open the show. Or not, because Ace Steel isn't available. Interesting. In that case, let's go to Candido versus Adam Fleisch. Chris Candido, Adam Fleisch, these guys are going to open the show. Because I reckon they can put on a great match. They'll work the crowd, because why not? Excellent. Now, let's go local. Who do we have locally that we could beat up? Not many. Steve Regal, he's expensive. Ripper Manson, kind of cheap. Jules Strongbow. Okay, so not many. Not many at all. Because what I think we're going to do is we're going to come in here, we're going to have Perry Saturn and John Cronus, because they are the best tag team in my division. And they will take on the American Kickboxer and Tommy Seabolt. Because I imagine that the American Kickboxer is going to be very rusty. Because he's just coming back to wrestling. So I'm not too worried about sticking him in some single matches to begin with. I quite like the idea of just having him getting rid of the ring rust. I think that's the best option when it comes to him. So we'll have Perry Saturn and John Cronus dominate as always. They're going to steal the show. And then afterwards, we're going to have Ole Anderson come out to talk to a woman, Perry Saturn and John Cronus, and basically Ole Anderson's going to tell them that they can fight for the titles, but they're not going to be given the titles, and that's going to happen at the next show. So that sets up our title contenders for the next event. Now in the main event, I'm thinking we want to go, because I really want Jacques Rougeau on the show. Even though he's expensive, I think it's worth it. So we're going to put Jacques in here. So Jacques Rougeau. And we're going to have him beat up. Who is he going to take on? I'm thinking maybe Scott Taylor. Yeah, let's have him take on Scott Taylor, who is just here. Excellent. They're just going to have a basic little storytelling match. And it's just going to be Jacques basically dominating. Just dominating. And that will happen here. This is going to lead into Jacques cutting a promo on the Patriot, that's the American Kickboxer, who's going to come out and confront him. Which is going to tie in very nicely with our main event of the night, where we are going to have the Patriot versus Simon Diamond. This is going to be a great match. These guys are going to have a bit of a wild brawl, because why not? And the finish is actually going to be outside interference. And we're going to have the Patriot get attacked by Jacques Rougeau. Non-title. We'll keep the Patriot strong just so he stops complaining. But this should also help boost Simon Diamond because Simon Diamond... Oh my god, we have to protect the Patriot as well. Well, I mean, it's going to be a tainted finish, right? So theoretically, that should keep him happy. He's still not happy about that. Are you for real? Alright, protect the Patriot. There we go, now he's happy. So the match is going to suffer, sadly, but some people can't be pleased, apparently. And then we'll do a tag team match. And we're going to have our first mixed tag match. And in this one, we're going to have Brian Clark, because it's been a while. And I'm assuming it's going to be just Lisa Moretti, so she can sort of take it easy. Against Misty Blue. And then a heel on that side, we'll do Steve Deebs. And this is basically just going to help Brian Clark out, to be honest. We're going to have Brian Clark dominate because he is my big dude I'm trying to build up. And now that we're on national TV, it helps a lot. And then we can sort of slot this in somewhere in the middle to kind of protect it. We'll probably do it here. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. So let's see how this show goes down. 50 overall to start the match. Adam Fleisch and Chris Candido. That is a killer match to start with. That's just what we needed. This moves into Jack Rougeau and Scott Taylor having a great match as well. Perfect. The promo is actually pretty good as well. 44 overall rating. Boosts our storyline, which is good. And this match I kind of expected to not be as good. I'm okay with this, to be honest. Steve Deebs and Misty Blue, though. Oh, and Brian Clark, to be honest. It's just Lisa Moretti the last down, but she is injured. If she wasn't injured, I think that match would have been even better, to be honest. We then have this match. The American Kickboxer was rusty. That's exactly what I thought. So we've just got to keep getting him wrestling, which is fine. His kickboxer gimmick, though, has a very good rating, and it's very 90s. So I'm okay with that. Let's give him a few more matches, get the rust off, and then we can start factoring into things. Rise of the Eliminators. So Woman was very poor when trying to improvise dialogue, but she is going up against Ole Anderson, so I'm not too worried. But I think that's a great way to just boost everyone's microphone skills. And then the main event. This is actually a great main event. Holy crap, 52 rating from both of them. The Patriot and Simon Diamond. I'll take that. 47 overall. We continued the storyline with Jacques Rougeau and the Patriot. Overall, good show. And we're going to praise Simon Diamond. We're going to praise Jacques Rougeau. And who else should we praise? Probably Lisa Moretti, because she was annoyed last time. Okay, so scene pleased, scene pleased, scene pleased. Okay, so stay after the show, we've got Cheryl Russo has returned and Scott Putski has returned, which is awesome. So now I've got Scott Putski back. I'm thinking we can start giving some other people who are irritated some time off. Just to keep them happy. So I'm thinking... I mean, why is Jeannie Basson so unhappy? Oh, because I fired Tom Brandy for being a dick. That's right. I'm kind of wondering if we just release her. I mean, she's gone for a while though, so maybe she can come back happier. Probably not. Who isn't happy at the moment? Scott Putski's still annoyed. Well, okay. Scott Putski can go away for another 2 months because I've not really got anything for him. So he'll come back happy. Sean Morley, he's part of our all-star team. So I'm not too worried about that so far. Because I have plans for them. Woman's irritated. Why is woman irritated? Okay, well, she's going to be on most shows, so I'm not too worried about that. Overall, I'm starting to wonder if we do need to cut down the roster a little bit, though. Just a little bit. Why are you irritated? Poor new gimmick. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm very sorry for your gimmick. But we'll just keep praising him, and he'll be happy. Okay, overall, everyone seems okay. Finance-wise, how are we looking? Minus 7,000. Okay. So we're going to skip ahead to probably Monday week 3, and we'll see how our finances are looking then. Okay, we've made it to Monday week 3, like I said. Vinny Vegas to stay with WCW. Good old Kevin Nash. How are our finances looking? $4,000 in debt. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. But we'll worry about that in the next episode. If you have enjoyed, please drop this a like. It helps me amazingly. If you're new and you're not subscribed, like to, that would also be amazing. And hopefully we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.